Here's a very important thing I want to mention to everyone. It's called forced design. So this is where many creature designs fail. Just slapping parts together. Don't just glue interesting animal bits onto each other. We should integrate the part into the creature's lifestyle in some way. And there's also the kind of like rule of cool, right? So we should justify it anatomically. We don't have to be like pure, pure scientists about this, but just kind of like think a little bit about it first, do a little bit of research, and that's why playing around and testing it out and doing quick sketches is so important. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You just have to try, right? But we should try and justify it in some way. So, what bones, muscles, and behavior support it? That should be kind of like the questions you can kind of ask yourself quickly before you start doing any form of drawing or while you are drawing as well. So like I said, rule of cool is fine, but the rule of logic should be right behind it, right? So I think that, if you're doing like a compound hybridization of a crab and a cat, that is not going to look too good, especially if you're doing something like that. Like, how the heck is this cat going to move around with claw arms like that? I think it could work if you mix like a crab and a cat together, but I would try and do it in a very different way. Maybe I would try to do a very subtle mixed hybridization on its forelimbs. Maybe it has like pincers on its forelimbs, but it is accommodating in such a way that it can still run around like a cat, because a cat's body is so agile in comparison to like a crab, which is so clunky when it runs around on land, right? So that's one of the things you should keep in mind there. Here's like a wolf and an octopus. Again, slapping the head on top of the head of an octopus. No, it's just not going to look, it just looks silly, right? It has fur here. It doesn't look streamlined at all. How is this going to move around? Is it going to move around on land? Is it moving around in the sea? It just doesn't look that good, right? Now, I would like to mention, if the purpose is pure comedy and silliness and you're not really taking this seriously, like if you're looking at like just creating the wackiest, silliest, cartoonish designs ever, then sure, whatever. But we're here to create something kind of cool and interesting and believable here, and that's kind of like what we're aiming for sure. So I hope this gives a little bit of insight in terms of what to keep in mind. Try to avoid forced design.